thank you all for coming today. This is the city's semi-annual Service Awards ceremony, and it's my greatest pleasure to have you all here today with us. My name is Jackie Tuckey. I'm the Public Relations and Information Specialist for the Environmental Services Department, and I also have the great honor of being the Core Values Award Committee's chair. At this time, please stand for the presentation of colors, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance.
Honor guard, halt. Ready? Post. Freeze, in. Halt.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order. Halt. Lock time. March. Left turn. March. Ready. Post. Forward. March. Lock time. March. Right turn. March. Forward. March. Honor guard. Hold.
Please be seated. This is a very special day for all of us as we recognize the service that many, many employees with the city have given to us and the citizens we serve. We celebrate many aspects of commitment today. I'm so very pleased to be part of this event. Now please welcome City Manager Ted Voorhees.
Thank you, Jackie, and welcome, fellow employees. Thanks to the Honor Guard as they exit the room for the great job they always do of bringing a little pomp and circumstance to our event and helping us to render honor to our nation and our state. Welcome to our mayor and council members represented here today. It's great to have you here as we connect the organization from the governance through administration and the folks who get things done every day. I appreciate y'all being here, and I'm excited that our program is building on the successes that of the foundations that we laid through our employee outreach and engagement over the last couple of years to continue to find new ways to show employees how much we appreciate what they do. So thanks for being here. Thanks to Jackie for chairing the committee. And with that, I will turn it back over to her to get to the business at hand.
The Core Values Committee was organized in the spring of 2014 with a group of 21 employees representing all departments of the city, including Assistant City Manager Jay Reinstein. In addition, Council Member Kathy Jensen is a member of the committee as well. Under the direction of Ade Lewis, the group developed and implemented a method of citywide recognition for its employees. The first recognition of selectees took place in January of 2013. This is our third class. Nominations are received from city employees and citizens over a 6-month period, with selections and a recognition ceremony taking place at the end of each nominating period. Selections are based on the city's core values of serving with respect, responsibility, ethics, serve, professionalism, entrepreneurial spirit, commitment, and teamwork. In the time frame that ended May 30th, we received over 40 nominations for employees. With complete confidentiality during the selection process, 16 individuals have been chosen to receive a Core Values Award today. It's my pleasure to be part of this opportunity to recognize the excellence with which these employees and many others in this city have served, and to work with such a dedicated committee of people who believe in what the program stands for. Thank you. And to get to the heart of why we're here today, our Master of Ceremonies, Jay Reinstein.
Please hold down the applause. That was a little, wow. It was pretty quiet in here, but I am really honored. This is the third time they have allowed me to come up and act as the MC for not only the Core Value Awards, but the Service Awards. This year we're adding a couple of other things. We're doing Six Sigma, and we'll be presenting folks the Six Sigma Awards or certificates. And then we also have a technical training certificate that several people will be awarded today. So before I get going, we're going to try to keep things moving so we're out of here by 4:30. And I would first of all like to ask Council Member Jensen, who is the liaison to our CVA committee, just to say a few words. Councilmember Jensen?
I want to thank everybody for that, because I think I've just lived my worst nightmare to follow Jay Reinstein on a podium. I just wanted to give you a little history of how I got on this committee. I got elected to the city council in December of 2013, and I was on two committees that newly started, two brand new committees. One was the Fayetteville Cumberland County Youth Council, and the second one was the CVA. So I didn't know how any of it was gonna turn out, because it was complete opposites. I will say I have thoroughly enjoyed this committee. They are very professional. This committee has every employee's interest at heart, and they have worked very hard to make it fair and honest. Everybody knows how I feel about the CVAs. If it was up to me, we would be at the Crown Coliseum. Everybody would be dressed up in tuxedos, and we would have a band playing, and you would all have free steak dinner. That's my thoughts on how it should go. And of course, I do want to say that being nominated, I sound like I'm at the Oscars, is really a huge thing, because for somebody to take the time to write down that you have done a good job, and at this day and age, for somebody to take the time to make that happen, you should be very honored. And of course, I will say it again and again, I think all nominees need to have a pen. But thank you for all you do, and congratulations.
Thank you, Councilmember Jensen. So now I would like to ask our Honorable Mayor Nat Robertson to come up here, and our City Manager Ted Voorhees. And as we are awarding the CVAs, you will come up. I think you know exactly what you need to do. So I don't need to explain to the TV audience what's required. But again, this is really exciting. And as Councilmember Jensen said, it really means a lot when our employees and even citizens take the time out of their days to nominate someone. Even for those folks who aren't winning, it really does mean a lot when you are nominated.
We're all winners, Jay.
We're all winners. Now, I will give everyone a warning. Today, I'm going to be sharing some strange but true factoids. Some may be funny, some may be very educational. I can't promise anything. So I'm going to start with saying that has anyone here tried, well, let me go back. I need to also say that everything can be verified by Google. So if you have any question when you're hearing this stuff, you say, no way, it's all verifiable, okay? So here is something I tried, and I wouldn't advise you to try it at work. You can try it at home with your family. It is physically impossible to lick your elbow. Physically impossible. And I see someone over there trying to lick. I hear the crickets. It means I must move on here. All right, thanks for that. I appreciate that. So we're going to start with the CVAs. And I am now to say the first winner of this time's CVA goes to...
Captain Jesse Ellen Jones responded to a 911 call from parents pertaining to their 18-year-old daughter. Upon arriving at the home, Captain Jones could easily see how distraught the parents were over concerns for their child. He took the extra time talking with the couple, and his words were not only comforting, but gave them hope and determination to move forward. He single-handedly made a difference for these parents, although it was not until the following day that they realized the full impact of his kindness. In their letter, they said, quote, "We both could not believe the compassion, kind words, and encouragement offered us. It wasn't part of his job description, I am sure, but his presence and personal advice really helped two loving parents through a difficult time. He gave us the direction and encouragement to fight for our child," end quotes. Captain Jones is a 30-year veteran of the department and has taken responsibility and commitment to the next level.
All the tension in the room is building. And the next winner of the CVA award goes to...
When a severe backlog of electrical inspections created a serious customer service problem, Code Enforcement Administrator Bobby McLemore volunteered to be reassigned from the Housing and Code Enforcement Division to the Building and Plan Review Division to assist in resolving the issues. The backlog subsided due in large part to Bobby's contributions. His knowledge of the city's mission and willingness to put team before self made a great impact within the department and on the public while reaching our customer service goals.
All right. I was going to do a factoid, but based on the response from the last one, I'm going to keep it moving. And, we need to get a picture.
Hey, Bobby.
Bobby. There's nothing like this on live TV. This is,
We hadn't gotten our rhythm down yet.
yeah,
We'll get it
we'll
next.
get there. All right. Congratulations again. And drum roll, the next winner for this for
Jerome
CVA
Days is employed as a solid waste collector for environmental services, but is currently working at the department in an alternate capacity. In the absence of both a custodian and groundskeeper, he has worked tirelessly to maintain a high standard of cleanliness for the interior and exterior of the building, warehouse, and truck yard. Each morning, he looks for work that needs to be done rather than wait to be told, and takes care of completing these tasks with no supervision. Jerome has cleaned out and organized a shed that is used to disassemble unserviceable waste carts to create a safer work environment. He also prepares these parts for recycling or disposal. He collects any trash or litter on the grounds or surrounding sidewalks daily. When he does seek a supervisor with any concerns, he always comes up with a solution as well. His co-workers are extremely appreciative of his initiative, particularly when they arrive after a day in the field to a well-maintained facility and they're quick to tell him so. Jerome takes responsibility for improvements at the department willingly and is a great asset for the city.
Did we get the picture?
Yep.
Oh, we did.
We got it.
I got to pay attention. I got to pay attention here. I do have to thank, is Kelly Colbreth in the house here somewhere? Thank you for tying my bow tie today. I really do appreciate it. I cannot tie a tie. All right, let's move on. And the next winner for the CVA goes to...
In September, Brian Gaskell, Assistant Recreation Center Director, provided emergency medical care to a citizen at Tokay Recreation Center due to his quick actions using an automated external defibrillator on a resident. A pulse was reestablished and the patient was transported to Cape Fear Medical Center. Brian recognized that the citizen was in cardiac arrest and used his training to make a positive difference in a person's life. Although these events occur rarely at a recreation center, his ability to properly use his CPR training shows his commitment to the community.
And I have to say this, Brian is our first two-time winner, so congratulations, Brian. All right, very nice. And the next winner for the CVA is...
Transit Supervisor Anthony Orlandi is an excellent example of the city's core values. His entrepreneurial spirit and willingness to serve others makes him a valuable asset to our organization. Without prompting or direction, he repaired a speaker system at the transit center that had not worked well for several years. This allowed dispatchers to announce bus arrivals to the center, giving patrons notice to prepare to board. He also took the time to organize the video taping system so that supervisors have easier and quicker access to needed video. His thorough knowledge of software and his technical skills helped him complete this project in 48 hours. Anthony often goes above and beyond his regular duties, providing a refreshing outlook for his coworkers and citizens.
All right, we have 48 more to go. Let's see here. No, we just have a few more to go. And the next CVA goes to...
On an extremely hot day during the summer, a Fayetteville police officer was directing traffic at a natural gas leak. The leak was contained after an hour and a half, and the officer left to get water at a nearby store. The officer then began to experience fatigue, nausea, headache, dizziness, and confusion. Captain Justin Nobles spotted the officer and had the fire truck stop to check. The symptoms worsened, and the EMS was called. With firefighter Kiara Ferlinetto-Dunning, they removed equipment and loosened clothing just before the officer lost consciousness. As a result of the chemical exposure, the officer was hospitalized for 7 days. Captain Nobles and firefighter Ferlinetto-Dunning are receiving the Core Values Award for going above and beyond the call of duty. Recognizing a serious situation, using good judgment, and making sound decisions to prevent a more serious injury or long-term disability to the officer. Their teamwork shows their dedication to the city's mission and unity between the departments.
I was very glad I didn't need to pronounce your name. I wrote it phonetically here earlier, and then they said I didn't have to read it, so thank you. All right, and the next winner is...
As an equipment operator 2 for the Environmental Services Department, Kenneth works in the Yard Waste Division. On May 27th, while on his route, he noticed a resident frantically trying to get his attention. He sensed her distress and ran toward the yard when he noticed a man lying on the back porch of the home. He quickly jumped the fence to go to the aid of the man who had passed out. Kenneth helped get the resident into a nearby chair and stayed with him until an EMS unit arrived. Although his work did not provide any medical assistance, his quick response to a call for help and his continued presence helped to calm the anxious man and his wife. In a letter thanks to the department director and Kenneth, the resident stated, quote, "Your diligence, self-motivation, kindness, and professionalism are a credit to yourself and the City of Fayetteville's Environmental Services Department." End quote.
Congratulations. And the next, God, I love doing that. I want to try to trick him, but it's so fun when I get to point up.
Deanna Wolf, Senior Administrative Assistant, has been a rock star, a self-starter, and an idea generator since joining the City Manager's office 1 year ago. She not only volunteers to participate on various committees, she has also taken a leadership role in many. In her position, she has handled projects to include a coordinating role with the Core Values Award program, benchmarking and analysis for the deputy and assistant city managers, assisting with the development of assessment centers, and coordinating the citywide walking groups along with the city and county basketball and volleyball leagues. She is extremely creative when it comes to developing flyers, posters, and email communique that are seen by all city employees. She has worked extremely hard at developing relationships with the city departments and is focused on collaborative ways to accomplish the mission. Deanna is never satisfied with the status quo and is always trying to raise the bar. She exemplifies responsibility, teamwork, and professionalism.
Deanna, could I ask you a question? Come over here. So, where do you plan on going after the CVAs?
I'm going to Disney World! Woo!
Thank you. That was not planned. And the next winner for the CVA goes to...
Patrick Moore, transit dispatcher, serves the city of Fayetteville with respect by making the city's mission his personal commitment. In addition to his assigned duties, Patrick strives to maintain the city's assets. He typically performs his dispatch duties at the transfer center and consistently monitors for cleanliness, recognizing that the customers and employees deserve the benefit of a well-maintained facility. During the absence of the department's sole custodian, Patrick maintained the transfer center on his own. He consistently demonstrates professionalism by presenting a positive image of his workplace. He acknowledges that the office he works in, the lobby, and surrounding areas must also be in tip-top condition at all times. Patrick's actions help to improve employee morale and provide the customer with a clean environment to visit. He exemplifies responsibility, professionalism, and teamwork.
Congrats. And I probably should wait till you get over there. And the next winner...
A downed tree in the roadway call dispatched fire department personnel to a residential street. Upon arrival at the scene, Police K-9 Officer Nicole Burton was already hard at work. She had positioned her patrol car to control traffic in front of the tree and was removing limbs from the roadway. While fire personnel and a neighborhood resident worked chainsaws to cut up the tree, Officer Burton continued moving sections of the tree from the road. She tirelessly worked to remove extremely large sections of logs that often took 2 people to move. Although everyone was tired, perspiring, and covered in sawdust, she joined in with laughing and joking their way through an exhausting job until it was complete. The road was reopened safely, and no injuries were incurred. Officer Burton joined fire personnel as one unit to get the job done, representing the Fayetteville Police Department in a way that people seldom see.
Congratulations. And the next CVA goes to?
While he may not have been with the city a long period of time, Andrew Holland, management analyst for the city manager's office, has certainly made an impact on the organization. With a small team of employees, his vision of a new volunteer time off policy has been developed. It will allow employees to utilize 16 hours of paid time off per year to volunteer in the community. It encourages becoming more involved in Cumberland County and promotes engagement between employees and citizens. His enthusiasm also helped launch a formalized internship program and ERA, Encouragement Research Activism, through a partnership with Methodist University and Fayetteville State University. He benchmarked other programs across the country to develop program criteria with the goal of providing students with research projects and opportunities to volunteer, which would bring them into greater contact with the community through various events. His leadership and commitment to the city's mission is commendable.
Oh, well, I didn't want to spoil, but yes, I could give you, I will. Let me, one more factoid. So, in this country, every year, 10 people, and this is going to sound a little bit bizarre and rather unsettling, but 100 people a year, no, wait a second. Did I say 100 or 10? 10 people a year choke to death on a ballpoint pen. And I just wonder how that happens, actually. You know, I had a ballpoint pen, but that's true. And again, all of these can be verified on Google or Wikipedia. So this is the real stuff. 10 people a year die with the pen here. See, you made me do that. I was not planning. All right, and and the next CVA goes to...
Call Center Supervisor Tiffany Brisson is focused on service excellence and customer service with a smile. Since becoming a new supervisor approximately 1 year ago, she has created a culture of customer service in her division. She made it a priority to get all of her staff certified. Without any direction, she developed a citywide email sending a tip of the day during Customer Service Week. Tiffany is one of the most conscientious employees who walks the walk when it comes to teamwork and collaboration. In order to improve her public speaking skills, she attended Toastmaster classes on her own time. This gave her confidence when speaking to larger groups, in particular presenting the departmental call center report to City Council. Her work ethic and dedication have made her a valuable asset to this organization, with a major focus on commitment and teamwork.
And Tiffany, you probably didn't know this was going to happen, but with your experience in Toastmasters, I would like you to do an impromptu speech. So I'm going to start the timer right now. Thank you, Tiffany. That was mean. Yeah, that was not nice. I'm sorry. And the next winner for the CVA goes to...
Captain Robert Hammond Sr. is assigned to the Fayetteville Airport in his capacity with the fire department. His training initiatives and work in safety and security there have made him an invaluable asset to the city. He has worked with the airport safety coordinator on updating evacuation drawings and procedures. He researched a new training video curriculum for aircraft rescue firefighting. Captain Hammonds seeks to be a better part of the team through leadership classes both through the city and outside. He is committed to his subordinates' development, personal and professional, and motivates them to achieve their very best. Not only does he cultivate a great working relationship with coworkers, but he does so with airlines employees, private contractors, the fueling agency, and airport patrons. He is able to answer questions about airport functions and amenities for anyone who asks, and is a resource for safety, security, maintenance, or general operations as needed. Captain Hammonds has been an active member of the Fayetteville Fire Department Chaplain Program for many years. He visits those in the hospital or experiencing a trying time in their life. He has assisted in many critical incident defusing debriefings in the city's fire department and other local fire departments. He is a trustee at his church and active with the youth group. Prior to his work with the city, he spent 2 years in the Army and 7 serving in the North Carolina National Guard. Captain Hammonds exemplifies many of the city's values, and for that, he is presented with the Core Values Award.
All right. Here's one more factoid. Do you know that bats, when they exit a cave, they always exit left? Bats always exit left out of a cave. Did everyone hear that? Okay. And the next CVA award goes to...
Bus operator LaQuanda Griffin and dispatcher Candace Cameron were on top of their game when a transit supervisor was involved in an accident while driving a bus back to the department's yard. LaQuanda was operating a bus directly behind the supervisor's vehicle and was able to help the police officer and EMS personnel get the bus door open to reach the injured driver. LaQuanda was joined by Candace at the hospital's emergency room to check on their coworker. Because of his clothing had been cut off by medical personnel, the women went to purchase clothing to wear home. They also secured his personal vehicle at the transit facility overnight. LaQuanda and Candace stayed with him for several hours, then took him to his home, where they made sure he had everything he needed to be on his own for the remainder of the night. Their consideration and thoughtfulness relieved the stress of the day's events and offered assistance at a time when no one else was available. Their service and teamwork has earned them the Core Values Award.
Very nice. Congratulations. All right. We're almost done with the CVAs, I believe. Getting close. And the next CVA goes to...
Anthony Ramsey Sr., landscape architect, was recently contacted by a citizen inquiring about providing a tour to a senior ladies group, ages 80 to 94, of the new section of Linear Park. One of the ladies' family placed a marker in the park and she wanted to see it in person. She was 94 years old. Anthony said he would do everything possible to make this happen. It took numerous emails and calls to coordinate this outing. Anthony went above and beyond by securing a cart and taking 5 of the women on this tour. His professionalism and enthusiasm provided each of the seniors with a morning of sheer enjoyment. Mr. Ramsey is being recognized for his commitment to the community.
Let's give a big hand to all the CVA winners. So I think it's now the time that many folks have been waiting for, the Service Awards. Who is excited about these Service Awards? Show of hands, a clapping, okay, good, good. So we're going to start, the way we're going to do this, we're going to do it in increments of 5 years. We're going to start with the 5-year award and go all the way up to 82 years. We actually have an employee that has worked here 82 years. No, 30 years, just to see if anyone is listening out there. I feel like I'm not connecting with this group. Okay, so it's now that time. We're going to start with the 5-year awards, and this year we have 32 recipients whose years total 160 years. And I'm going to now turn it over to Barbara Landry to read the names.
Engineering and Infrastructure, Brandy R. Bishop. Transit Department Director, Randall J. Hume.
Congrats.
Development Services Department, Priscilla M. Lindbaum. Parks, Recreation, and Maintenance, Thomas M. Nichols. Who is that? Airport Department, Jose A. Rivera. Engineering and Infrastructure, Jason H. Zimmerman. That's it.
Thank you for that sign. That concludes the 5-year recipients. Let's give them all a big hand. All right, before we move to the 10-year recipients, just a quick question out there. Who ate a banana today? Show of hands. Okay, I saw Christoph, good. 1 or 2? Just 1? Well, humans share 50% of their DNA with a banana. That is really true. I found it fascinating. I saw it on National Geographic. 50% of our DNA is shared by the banana. I'm not allowed to share that here, but it's shared with something else. That's pretty cool. All right, let's move on here. Let's go to the 10-year awards. for which this year we have 44 recipients. 44 times 10 is 440 years altogether. And I'm going to now turn it over to Miss Landry for the names.
Development Services Department, Samuel W. Batten, Jr. Fire Department, Brian C. Gerber. Airport, Rafael Gutierrez, Jr. Parks, Recs, and Maintenance, Russell A. James. Corporate Communications, Joseph Kenneth Maynor. Fire Department, Jesse N. Moore. Transit Department, Doris E. Patterson. Police Department, Rachel Sangaluski.
How is it pronounced, Rachel? Did you hear, Barbara, did you hear that? It's Sungaleski.
I won't be here for her 15-year award, okay?
All right.
Information Technology, Marcus Z. Townsend. Corporate Communications, Nathan L. Walls.
Barbara's doing this to let me know I can figure that out. And again, big round of applause for the folks that have been here 10 years. Very nice. It's now the time for the fifth. Oh, maybe I should wait till this. It's not time. Not time. Time in a minute. I'll step over.
Sorry about that.
We're gonna laugh track now.
All right, congrats.
Thank you.
And we do have some 15-year awards. We have 18 recipients whose years total 270. Barbara, 15-year awards.
Engineering and Infrastructure, Walter L. Elam, Jr. Police Department, Donovan L. Faulkner. Police Department, James G. House. Guess it wasn't here. Parks, Recreation, and Maintenance, Larry C. Jones. Fire Department, Frank M. Cosick. I messed that one up too, y'all. I'm sorry.
Barbara.
Engineering and Infrastructure, Gerald L. Reich.
You may not make it through this entire ceremony, Barbara. I'm not. No, you're fine.
Engineering and Infrastructure, Ray A. Samples.
Right. No, over here.
That's all. That's all.
All righty, and This is very well rehearsed. Thanks again. Big applause for the 15-year recipients.
No one's going to bite.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Did you know that 51% of people, I don't know I don't know if this is U.S., if it's Fayetteville, if it's Dunn, I don't know where it is, but 51% of people think cloudy weather affects cloud computing. It's cloud computing, folks. The weather has... All right, let's move to the... I need a new writer. Who is going to write for me next time? Oh, yeah, that'll be fun. All right, it's now time for the 20-year awards, and we have 15 recipients whose total years add up to 300. Barbara.
Engineering and Infrastructure, Gregory W. Kaysen. Police Department, Kevin D. Croyle. Transit Department, Juan J. Larege. Engineering and Infrastructure, Jimmy J. Roberts. City Manager's Office, Elizabeth Summerendike. Police Department, Robert A. Spadarico. You know him? Transit Department, Letty Spruill. Airport Director, Bradley S. Whited. I don't know his name.
Hold on a second, Barbara. Let me figure this out. Hold on. Sylvester McNeil.
Engineering and Infrastructure, Sylvester McNeil.
Sorry about that.
Must have snuck in.
Big hand for the 20-year, folks. What I am trying to figure out is how do you know without looking? Ooh, that's amazing. It's like Kreskin. God, I don't know how you do it. All right, we're going to move now to... We're going to wait till this chatter... very lively group here.
Nobody came for 25.
I was just told that we don't have any recipients here for 25. However, we do have one person in the city. They're unable to join us today. Is that correct?
Correct.
Thank you. Do we know who it is?
Juan Brenz. Parks, Recs, and Maintenance.
Let's applaud Juan here. All right. The 30-year awards. We have 4 people. Their years total 120. 30 times 4. So, Barbara. I do that for Tracy so she knows that. Barbara?
Fire Department, Kenneth E. Hall.
So Chief Hall, we're going to do just a couple of very brief interviews with two of the 30-year winners. And Chief Hall has agreed. You have not seen the questions in advance, is that correct? Okay. So can you tell me the biggest, you can move up to the mic here. Right up here. There you go. Can you tell me the biggest change you've noticed in this organization over the last 30 years?
Oh, yeah, without a doubt, the growth.
Okay. Do you want to expound on that a little bit? We have 30 minutes here for you. No, I'm kidding.
All right.
I'm kidding. So growth. Okay, that's number one. Number two, what has been your greatest memory as an employee? Let's hope you have some.
Oh, certainly. Just the opportunity to work in a great organization and a municipality and work with a lot of great people and serve the citizens and get to meet, I guess, a different situation every time we went out and just move through the ranks. And like I say, the biggest thing is just work with good people that you could count on.
Great, great. And finally, just a sort of a fun question, your favorite movie, going back as far as you can to 86, but if not, just something close. You have a favorite movie?
I don't know.
Okay, we'll move on. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Chief.
Police Department, Sheila D. Harrington.
Sheila, would you please, I'm only asking two people. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining us today. So, 3 questions. Again, I'm not going to make it very difficult.
Okay.
Who is your favorite city council member? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Come on, work with me here. Come on. No, what? Just wanted to see if you're listening. So, what is the biggest change that you have personally noticed over the last 30 years?
2 big changes. When I was hired, there was no 911. It was a 7-digit number, of course, to call for assistance. And the computer. Everything was handwritten. Everything was committed to memory as far as addressing, because we tore up a lot of telephone books and directories over the years. But with the computer and being enhanced, it made a difference.
Great, great. Any great memory that you can share over the last 30 years?
I know it's just so many stories that you could tell, but it's just the satisfaction of knowing that I couldn't do what the police and the fire, but I give my little part to help people. So that's what we do.
That's great. Thanks. And finally, a favorite movie?
I don't think it was probably in '86, but I always loved Pretty Woman.
Pretty Woman. Okay. There you go. Thank you, Sheila. All right, we're winding down here. Our next.
Fire Department, Lemuel V. Ivy. Who is that?
Is he here?
Not here today.
He is not here.
He was.
As soon as he heard about the interviews, he
Parks-
hightailed it out of here.
Parks, Recs, and Maintenance, Robert L. Freeman.
Would you like to talk to me, or would you rather pass? You'll pass. That's right. No problem. Listen, let's hear it for all of those winners. It's 30. That's a lot of time. You all can go and be congratulated by our senior management team. Let's also give a huge round of applause to the 114 Service Award recipients whose years total 1,315. That's a long time. So we are coming to an end. I'm going to move to the Six Sigma, and then Barbara again will help me with the names. So I'm going to just read a description of Six Sigma here. The Six Sigma training program focuses on building participants' skills in the areas of systematic data collection, analysis, process improvement, metrics development, and process evaluation. Participants of this program invested 40 hours in the classroom learning the 5 modules of the course over a 5-week period. This program is managed by OD&T, but we also have a black belt Six Sigma person in our organization. Chris McMillan, are you here? Chris is not here. Well, fortunately, we have someone like Chris who can provide that training. And one of the things that we've done this year with the training is now we are inviting folks from Fort Bragg as well as Cumberland County to attend some of our training. They did attend the Six Sigma. It's all about the partnership. So we're real excited about that. And with that, I will turn it over to Barbara.
Siobhan Bailey.
No. Hold on. Here we go. Yes, we are. They're in order. Oh, good. Even better. Congrats.
Tiffany Brisson.
Congrats.
Tracy Broyles. Kelly Colbreth. Michelle Foy. She was here. Willie Johnson. Pamela McLean. Shay Poteet.
All right, Shay. Okay.
Kenise Sumler.
A big hand for all the Six Sigma participants. Again, with Six Sigma, it's really an opportunity for us to build capacity within our organization. When we start thinking about process improvement within the departments and organization-wide, we now have folks throughout the organization. So it's a great thing. Again, let's hear it for Six Sigma. And the last award is a technical training program, and I'm going to read something here. The technical training program is one of the learning tracks in the City of Fayetteville's learning curriculum. The program is designed to provide hands-on computer skills training to all employees at the foundational and intermediate levels. The program's primary goal is to build capacity and boost the productivity of each participant. I'd like to now turn it over to Barbara.
Sandra Ramos-Eller.
That's it. right. So now let's hear it for all of our winners today. I just have a few things I'd like to say. First of all, what a great event. It's just great to see so many people being recognized, not only for the CVA, but for the years of service. It shows that commitment and dedication to the organization. I got to tell you, it makes me feel good. I've only been here 2 years, but I hope I can be here 30. Well, maybe not 30 because I will be elderly, but I'd like to be here for a few more years. To our service award winners, again, amazing commitment, as I said, but a couple of special thank yous. Barbara Landry always does an amazing job. It's not only calling out the names, but she is back there coordinating the food, and there's plenty of stuff behind the scenes. I'd also like to thank Jackie Tuckey for her year as chair, and I'm going to ask her now, will you consider one more year? Jackie? Okay, great. But Jackie's commitment, she's very passionate about this. She gets all the meeting minutes out. This is bigger than just coming to a meeting once a week or once a month. There's a lot of time that's put into this, and we couldn't do it without Jackie's leadership. And then special thanks to Councilmember Jensen, serving as the liaison. She's been very passionate about those pins. She wants everyone to get a pin, and I will make the commitment now that people will get pins if they've been nominated. All right. Also, corporate communications, these fantastically produced. The production quality of these videos couldn't be done without the CorpCom department. And I don't know if I can mention everyone. I see Ann, I know Gavin, I know Sherry, I know Kenneth and Nathan. I know our director over there, Kevin Arata. I've probably left somebody out, but I'm telling you, great quality. This event will be broadcast, and actually it's going live now, and then you will be able to get it on the internet if you just go to faytv7.com, beginning, I think, in the next day or two. And one final thing, all service recipients must pick up your pins at the table outside. There is going to be a wonderful snack provided, a lot of great snacks. I don't know what the snacks are, but good snacks. So please,
Better than trying to eat your elbow.
Yeah, better than trying to lick the elbow. Lick. But anyway, it has been a pleasure. Thank you all very much. I've had a lot of fun, and congratulations.